any bigger than that.
Trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Play fake, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield looks to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
First down, Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They go play action. Mayfield. Got him in. It's Brashon Perriman. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Great effort by Ted Hendricks defensively.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they'll whip this down inside the 30. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Cunningham. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On is the Hall of Famer Ray Guy to punt this away on 4th down. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
From the 17, Mayfield. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Trey McBride from 17 yards out. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. And obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. A play fake. Now Cunningham.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And some room to roam now. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Running the counter with Mostert. And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
This is taken in by McBride.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7 that time, second goal. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Mayfield down, and this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on third and goal from the 2. They'll run with Mostert. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Mayfield going to take it on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Baker Mayfield scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Fourth and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles. Just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatched waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no.
With with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Mayfield going to the air right away. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that side. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that.
Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And the tight end goes in motion left. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down.
On the slant, complete to Green. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Green. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Mayfield to throw it. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Taken in at the 22. A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Jackson will throw again.
This pass is caught by London.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the... Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Taylor. Touchdown, Falcons. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught at the 5.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Second down throw coming by Willis.
And he comes back with one complete.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. He's got this downfield to McBride.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Ready, set. Go, Lee, go.
Willis will look to throw on first down.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line.
Right back to the air with Willis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. And the reception made by Green. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
To the air on first down, here's Willis.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Butker's kick here is good, and they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter.
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Throw left side, there's London.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson, and it's intercepted at the goal line.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going.
This is intercepted.
And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
2nd and 5 now.
Willis able to get this one to McBride.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Willis. That's complete to McBride. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Willis.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Willis, 4th down here.
And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Right back to the air again with Willis.
And he fires one incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Willis.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They go play action with Willis. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
3rd down, it's Willis.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st.
Now Willis on 4th down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. Jackson. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jonathan Taylor punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Willis. He finds his man, complete. It's McBride. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Willis wants to pass it again.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35.